Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Zane and today we'll be having a look at Clover. So what exactly is Clover? That's the first thing we'll be having a look at. We've got some big news on Clover, and the big news is that Clover Finance is now available on Coinbase, which is huge for Clover. Naturally, the price is going to go up quite a bit, so we're going to have a look at that as well. It's very important to understand this is not financial advice. This video is for educational purposes and for entertainment purposes. So naturally, the first start of business, what is Clover? Clover is a substrate-based Polkadot parachain. Clover is committed to providing easy-to-use blockchain infrastructure and creating a one-stop comprehensive infrastructure platform, that which aims to reduce the threshold and cost for developers while bringing them great returns. So how about the blockchain operating system of Clover? That's a very important part to every cryptocurrency, and I'm sure it's very important to Clover as well, based on my research. Now, Clover is a blockchain operating system which contains storage layers, smart contract layers, DeFi protocol layers, and eApp layers in detail. Now, this is a good thing, which means that their storage layer, protocol layer includes, it distributes storage of dApps, which is decentralized application. It distributes dApps data. Now, this supports protocol in various configurations. And in terms of their blockchains as well, they've also got smart contract layers. Now, this supports one-stop cross-chain deployment and calls of dApps. Not to mention, a big thing these days is DeFi, decentralized finance. So DeFi protocol layer, it supports various bases of DeFi protocols such as swap, lending, insurance. It also provides a platform on where developers can build their own DeFi protocols. Also, Clover provides a drag-drop smart contracts compiler, which is easy to use, faultless, and can be compiled to Swarm. And not to mention eApp layers. It supports the evolution from dApps to eApps, external apps. Now, developers can build and deploy their eApps easily on Clover without need for machines, domain names, or network bandwidth. This is great. This is great for Clover. It gets more fascinating because Clover is very different from a lot of other cryptocurrency. And the more you do your research, the more you realize that actually this is so true. And I give it to you in a simple explanation. Built on substrate. Now, this simply means that substrate is technically fit for Clover. By building on top of our substrate, Clover is able to leverage the extension functionality that substrate provides out of the box rather than needing to build them from scratch. This is genius, actually. For all my listeners out there, for all my subscribers out there, this is absolutely genius. It's a fundamental part of crypto that is very important, and it needs to be implemented more in cryptocurrencies. So these functionalities, they include peer-to-peer networking, consensus mechanism, and governance functionality, not to mention EVM implementation and a whole lot more. So overall, using substrates will dramatically reduce the time and work needed to implement Clover. Substrates allow a great degree of customization, which is compository when achieving compatibility with Ethereum. Meanwhile, by adopting Rust, Clover will gain both safety guarantee and performance enhancements. This is brilliant. This is honestly brilliant. So these are the introductions to Clover. That is exactly what Clover is. And it's absolutely brilliant in my opinion, but it gets even more amazing when you dive even deeper into Clover's DNA. They talk about the SPV simulation technology and the threshold protocol. And these are very two interesting things. The Clover CLV token is a cross-chain compatible as our unique two-way pledge bridge technology allows the EVM-based Clover address and Polkadot-based Clover address to be bounded together. You understand that that's quite genius, allowing the utilization of both chains together. That's beyond genius. That's absolutely brilliant. And the next one, of course, is threshold protocol. Clover utilizes a BIP score compatible threshold signature to enable meaningful cross-chain communication between networks. Now, Clover facilitates end-to-end secure communication between signers for notarizing Polkadot block headers to point in our proof of inclusion to Ethereum, VM, and Bitcoin script. The list goes on, obviously, but one most important thing I wanted to touch on was the Clover token. Very important part to hit on in this video. Now, there's an opt-in fee option. Pay gas fee in Clover or have the option to pay with any network token. not to mention the governance features. Lock Clover to elect council members and guide the development through a on-chain governance and validation. Stake Clover to validate the network with your validator infrastructure. Treasury. Get your projects funded from the treasury. Absolutely brilliant. So if you have project ideas, you want to get up off the ground, you can actually get that funded through the treasury of Clover. And nomination. You can stake your Clover token to nominate your own node validators using a single clip deployment. Obviously, you will get reward for staking, which is good, and you'll also be a validator in the system of Clover. And not to mention deployments for developers and people who like to code and build upon cryptocurrency technology and blockchain technology. You can use the Clover token to deploy your smart contracts and dApps on Clover. Absolutely brilliant. Now they have a list of strategic partners from the graph to Chainlink. It's absolutely brilliant. They've got Rust, Litentry, got some brilliant partners. Digo, Bello. The list continues. Phantom is brilliant as well. ChainSwap, Bounce. The list goes on, and it's absolutely brilliant. So the next thing I'd like to get to is actually the big news that I mentioned earlier. Starting today, Clover Finance token is available on Coinbase.com and in the Coinbase Android and iOS app. Coinbase users can now trade, send, receive, or store Clover token in the United States with the exception for New York State. So trading is also supported on Coinbase Pro, which is brilliant because people love to use Coinbase Pro to professionally trade crypto. Please note that Coinbase only supports ERC20 Clover token running on the Ethereum blockchain. It's very important to understand that. So Clover Finance, it enables developers to bridge DeFi application from Ethereum Polkadot. Now the Clover token is used to pay for Clover transactions and to vote for network upgrades. Clover also aims to enable interoperability between Bitcoin and other blockchains. Brilliant. I love that. Bridging it together, and that's exactly what we need more of in the crypto community. Coinbase currently supports Clover running on Ethereum ERC20. Mentioned that already, but it's important just to go through it again. So let's continue. Now, one of the most common requests we've had from the customers. Now it says here, one of the most common requests we've heard from the customers is to be able to buy and sell more cryptocurrencies on Coinbase. We announced a process for listing assets, designed in part to accelerate the addition of more cryptocurrency. We're also investing in new tools to help people understand and explore cryptocurrency. We launched informational asset page as well as a new section for Coinbase website to answer common questions about crypto. So I'd actually be very interested in checking this out, the listing fee for assets and cryptocurrencies on Coinbase, because I use Coinbase. A lot of people use Coinbase, and it's important to the world of cryptocurrency to understand how Coinbase plans on speeding up the process of adding new coins to Coinbase, because we do need new coins. I remember when I first started using Coinbase, that was probably back in 2017. They had probably like less than 5 crypto available to be traded. Maybe, wow, that's crazy to think that they didn't have a lot of crypto to be traded. But now Coinbase has a much longer list of crypto that you can actually trade, crypto that you can watch as well. They've got a watch list, they've got a tradable section of crypto, which is brilliant. I like that they're growing, but everyone, including myself, would like to see more crypto available on Coinbase. So that's what we're looking forward to. Now, as for Clover, this is a big deal for Clover. They're making it very public. Clover and Coinbase is actually making this very public, which I like, which I love. This is absolutely amazing. It's good for Clover, and it's good for the Clover cryptocurrency overall. This is absolutely brilliant. So I want to see more things like this, but the best way to keep up with Clover is through their blog. They write a lot of blog posts, and they mostly keep people up to date with everything that are going on within the Clover cryptocurrency ecosystem, which is brilliant if you want to stay up to date with Clover. So ultimately, I've enjoyed making this video. Thank you for watching. This is really exciting. So thank you for watching, subscribe, and of course, I will see you in the next video.